Hey everybody, why is it that sometimes we allow people to treat us less than we think that we deserve to be treated? Why is that? Chances are somehow we've communicated to other people that we don't value ourselves enough to make sure that people treat us the way that we believe we should be treated. Maybe another way to look at it. Sometimes you run across somebody that you know that there's certain things you can say to them that might seem disrespectful to other people, but you could say it because you figure they'll be okay with it, right? And then there's other times you could say that same thing to somebody else, and there's no way in the world that they would stand for it. They would be offended by it, or they would let you know that it was not okay for you to say that, right? So what's the difference? It's because you know that person has communicated to you in some way, shape, or form their value. Exactly. You know, years ago, I, I think back to a time when I was first started running my coaching business, and I had an appointment with a real estate broker, and we were supposed to meet at her office. I went in, and she had an appointment, some late appointment or some emergency appointment. Okay, I'll let this one go. We'll just set it up for another time. So we set it up for another time. I come back a week later, and she's on the phone, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and now it's 30 minutes past the time that I had an appointment with her, and we were actually supposed to meet. And I know some of you are thinking, there's no way in the world that I would ever let that happen. And I was new, and I realized in retrospect that I was not accepting my value, or I saw my value as less. So what I had to do is I had to do something really different, but I didn't know what it was, and it took me a while to figure it out. What I decided to do at some point is I decided to start treating myself, Tim Chedester, as a product. Just like you have a product, and the real estate agent has a product, and anybody else in business has a product, I'm a product. Once I started to treat myself like I was a product, I was able to come from a little bit different place. I'm a product. Consequently, I have to protect the product myself. So what happened was is I have elevated myself in a way psychologically and mentally so that people understood that I was a product, and I, for whatever reason, psychologically it helped me to put my foot down and not allow myself to be put in that kind of position where people would not respect me or might take advantage of my time or might take advantage of my efforts. So I just want to say that if you run into this, what you might want to do is you want to see yourself as a product. You're a product, all right? You have assets, you have experience, you have knowledge. It's sellable, it's valuable to somebody. Somebody wants it, right? You want to provide it so that somebody else can have it. You want to serve other people, and there's a price for that. You're a product. See yourself as a product. I really think it'll help you to raise your level, raise your value. All right? Great. Great talking to you. Have a great day.